Go ahead.
Hey, Nate, good to see you. I want to ask about this turnover board that you guys have in the, I guess maybe the defensive rooms. And was last year the first time you got on it? And what does that board mean for you guys as a defensive group?
First of all, last year wasn't the first time I got on it. He out here being disrespectful. No, I'm playing with you, but it's just a way of how we keep track of who's getting turnovers and who has the most, and it's we pay a lot of attention to it, but it's not really like we get too wrapped up into it. It's really, for bragging rights and stuff like that. But like, it's definitely a good way that we keep who's who who's creating the most turnovers, and that's what we want to do as a defense. So.
What was last year wasn't the first. It was the first defensive touchdown, if I remember right, against Rutgers. But what was it like when you first got on there? I mean, what was that feeling like?
Like the board, I wasn't even thinking about the board. I was just like that moment when I got into the end zone. It was just like it ain't no better feeling, especially as a defensive player. And I used to play offense in high school, and I'm a punter and kick returner. So like I always want to get in the end zone. And I be yearning for that feeling. So once I got it, it was addicting. Like I wanted to do it. I wanted to get that feeling again. So yeah, it's always a great feeling getting into the end zone.
Thanks, Nate.
Hey, Nate, hope you're well, man. I wanted to ask you about Devin Witherspoon. Now that he's a sophomore, how has he progressed?
Man, Devin, he a ball player. I think he's the next right after me. I think he the next best, the next best up. Like when I leave next year, I feel like he's a all Big Ten type of guy, and people are sleeping on him. But I think he's gonna wake a lot of people up this year. Like he's a solidified starter.
He came in late, kind of as a slender guy, kind of like you a little bit. Maybe maybe didn't come in with all these offers like some guys do. But what stuck out to you last year about how he made an impact?
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that because in the way he reminded me of me, like how he came in last year and he was a little guy, but he's real scrappy. He's not afraid of competition. He really invites it, and he just gonna get out there like all he got every day. He gonna put all he came in a little skinny, but he's gonna put all his 180 or 175, however much he weighed last year, into whatever he was doing. And I think he showed me a lot last year. Like I got a lot of confidence in him. I think he's gonna have a great year.
And then Marquez obviously comes in with hype. Now that you finally got him on the field, what do you think he brings with you and Devin at that position?
Yeah, coming back from his injury, I think he was trying to get at first he was trying to get back up to full speed and things, but once he trusted himself, I just told him like I could see he was there, but he didn't want to trust himself. I told him just to trust himself and do what he did that got him here. Like he belongs, and after that, like he started making plays and getting better and better, and I just got a lot of confidence in those two guys. So
thanks, Nate. Appreciate it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nate, good to see you. You'll face a quarterback that there's relatively little known about him, pretty new in Wisconsin. What is the preparation like for you this week, especially as part of the secondary? How do you prepare for the unknown with a quarterback?
I think it all starts with just doing what you've been doing the whole camp. Like all of camp, we just been preparing a certain way, and I feel like it really doesn't matter who's out there at quarterback. If the starting quarterback Cohen was in, or if the backup quarterback, and we just been preparing the way we usually would, the same way we prepared last year. When we shocked them, and we just gonna continue to trust our techniques and what we do as a defense. And I don't think too much. You gotta put too much emphasis on who's back there, because no matter what, we're gonna dominate. So,
Do you expect then there's more in-game adjustments that might be necessary?
I think if anything, we can be more aggressive. You know, we got a young guy. He hasn't started. I'm not sure that he's started in more than like 2 games. I don't know if he started any game, but he's a young guy, hasn't started, doesn't have a lot of experience. So I think we can be a little more aggressive. But to
Thank
each
you.
his own.
Yeah. All right, good luck.
Hey, Nate, against a team like Wisconsin that runs so much, how important is the secondary against the run and support? How important are you guys?
Our defense, we put a lot on the DBs to come support the run too, not only cover, but we tackling defense, and our DBs are built to tackle. That's the way our system is. So we put a lot of pressure on the DBs, but we live up to it. I think we're gonna play a big role in tackling and coming up and for being a force in the run game. But that's something we could do.
How much better are you since that young guy that came in here as a freshman? As a tackler against the run, how much better are you?
Against the run?
Yeah, how much better are you than
I
the guy
just
that came
think my mindset is more aggressive and more like, you know, I got more weight on me. I'm a senior. I didn't been in a lot of positions in a lot of games, and with that experience and weight and everything I've done to get here, I feel like I'm a all around cornerback right now. So I think I'm gonna come up and play great in the run game. So
Last thing, you're gonna miss Jonathan Taylor. You miss it. Are you sad he's not playing?
I mean, that's better for us, to be honest. But I invite competition. So if he's playing, he's playing. If he's not, obviously he's not. So
Thanks, Nate.
Nate, there's a lot of, you guys are just really confident going into this game. I guess, how does the feeling around the team compare to your first 3 years here going into the season opener?
yeah, I think just as a team, we more confident. That's the biggest thing. Just confident in ourselves. As not only as a unit, but individually, I think every player is more confident in herself and the team. And that's a big thing you gotta have to go out and win games. Because then when you have confidence, you go out and bring it to them. You the hammer and not the nail. And I think that's exactly what we're gonna be. I really don't think they're ready for the Illinois team that's coming in. We're not the same Illinois team that we've had in past years. I feel like we got we solidified defense, and we feel like we're gonna come to do what we're gonna come to do and try to impose our will.
How is that confidence built? I mean, is it built over time? How did you guys kind of get yourselves to this point?
Definitely, confidence is. I feel like that's a big thing in life. Confidence is built over time. It's built with experiences. It's built just with repetition. Like once you show yourself, you can do it. Like it's different when you go out there. You've never been out there. You know you don't know if you can do this or not. But we know we can beat. We know we can beat these teams. We know we can play with any team in the Big Ten. We've continued to show ourselves. Like last year, we shocked the world. So we know what we're capable of now. So I think we just coming in with a different mindset to really dominate, not just win the game, but try and dominate.
Thanks, Nate.
Nate, I kind of wanted to follow up. You mentioned that, you said Wisconsin's not ready for the team that they're going to see. A lot of guys this week have kind of talked about they're pretty aware that the spread opened at 23.5 favoring Wisconsin. What was your reaction like when you see that, you guys are still considered, close to a 3-touchdown underdog in this one?
I mean, they gonna talk. Respect is earned, it's not given. So, they can think whatever they want. It really doesn't matter to me, the spreads of anything, because they're not on our team. They haven't been there putting in the work that we've been putting in every single day for months, like preparing for this game. So, I mean, that to each his own. They could give us that spread. It was pretty disrespectful, but I'm not too caught up on it because I know what we're gonna come to do on Friday.
Are you guys kind of looking at this opener as a chance to once again kind of make a statement and really kind of solidify yourselves as a Big Ten contender this year?
Definitely. I feel like this is a very important game for us and our program to set the tone, and not for only us but the Big Ten. Just to this the first Big Ten game of the year, Friday night prime time. I think we got a message to send, so
Thanks, Nate.
we belong on this stage. Cool.
Thanks, Nate.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Nate.